Hi there. Today I've decided to make a treasure box in a cave. I want something more or less like a mimic from Dungeons and Dragons. Uh, Over here we can see the prompt that I used. And I've already tried using several different models, but I can't get exactly what I want. As you can see, this is what Stable Diffusion is spitting out. I guess they're interesting, but they don't go along with my ideas. So what I'm going to do is build up the scene, so that way I can get exactly what I want. Okay, let's begin. First, I want to make the cave. I don't want any of these boxes, so I guess I'll start from scratch. I want it to be a deep, dark cave. All right? Sounds generic enough. So what I'm going to do, okay, I want a nice, deep, dark cave, so let me draw it out. Let's see. Okay, so let's give it a try. Okay, that could be what's good for me. Though I always like making several generations in order to choose one that goes along more with what I want. If you notice that it's making something that is like too far gone from what you're drawing, here I don't mind because it looks like it's turning out just fine. You can turn down the strength. The more you turn down the strength in your generations, the more it will respect what was there originally. So it'll stick closer to your drawings. Though as you can see, when it sticks closer to your drawings, it actually does look more like a drawing. I think I'll stick with this one. It's more than sufficient. Okay, so what I want is like a mimic treasure box, like here in the center. I don't know if I'll be able to make it the way I have it in my mind. I want it to be big. I want it to have like a skull encrusted onto the top. And if possible, I'd like to make it more like a mimic than just a treasure box. Okay, so first we'll start with a treasure box. Okay. Let's see, I guess I should look for a brownish color. Make it a little darker. Okay. So we can have like a nice large treasure box here. And I want it to be partially open. Maybe that's a little high. I'll move it down a little. Yeah, like here. Okay. And we can use a darker brown to show that it had to give it some shape. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we get. I want it to look like it's made of, you know, planks of wood or something. Okay, it's generating. Okay, it's closed, so I'm going to try again. I guess I'll have to make the inside a bit darker. To give it more of an idea. Okay, it's a bit closer. Let me lower the strength a little. Okay, I like that a bit more. So I'll apply, lower the strength, and repeat. And if you do that, then you can make it go adding more detail. More than making changes, it'll go adding more detail. Okay, that's good. I want to make the lid a little bit bigger. So I'll copy the color and just try extending it a little. Okay. I would like it to have metal fittings. So I'm going to get some gray. And here on the edges, I'm going to try to paint in, you know, what it would more or less look like. What I don't like with this program, I do love this program, but it's a little slow. So for instance, it always has, it like cuts here, like the first stroke. I need to see how to cancel that out. And if you don't move, it brings up that stupid menu. And I really hate that. I'd rather just, like draw it in, but I guess, an option is to use the tools. Though sometimes, it's not always necessary. But if they make me do it, then I don't have much of a choice until I can see how to deactivate that stupid menu that pops up. I can get to those options very easily with hotkeys or on the toolbars, so it's really quite annoying. Okay, I'm going to do more or less the same up here. Okay, let's see how that takes. Okay, that doesn't look so bad, but here's making the front a bit flat. I'd like it to be a little curved. I may just have to take it. I'll give it 2 more chances. No, Most definitely not. No, I don't like that one either. Okay, that's a bit better. So I'll repeat that in order to get more detail. I don't want those locks on it, so I'll try to go erasing those. I don't know why it's putting in drawers, but I don't want drawers. So I'll put that into the negative. Ah, that one's turning out a bit better. Okay, I'll take that for now. What I want is a skull here in the center. Okay, I guess we can take something like a gray, but like more on the whitish side. Make some holes for the eyes so it'll more or less know like a direction that it's facing in. Stupid menu. I hate it. Okay. Let's see how that turns out. I don't like how... I probably shouldn't have drawn in those teeth. Oh, no, that's fine. I'll try another two. I like these teeth more. Though we don't exactly need a... I wasn't thinking about using the bottom jaw. So maybe I should say no bottom jaw. Okay, doesn't seem to like the idea of not having a bottom jaw, so I guess I'll choose this one. I'd like to know if I could erase. That's one thing, there's some updates And as you can see, it's like I can draw in here and I can erase this, but then when I try to erase what was originally there, it doesn't always let me do that. Well, it looks like it's letting me do it this time. I'll put in some more shadows, you know. You're not going to have a shape like that and see inside, you know. I think the eye hole's a little big, but yeah, I'll probably go along with that. So here we have the chest, but my idea was to make it look like it's almost alive. So let's see how we can do that. Actually, yeah, I think I'm gonna try that again, but I'm gonna fix the eyes up a bit. Make them a little smaller. Those holes a little smaller. Okay. I've noticed is like if you can't like draw it out, just go tapping along, you can more or less get the lines you need. Okay, let's give that a shot. Okay, yeah, that's a bit better. Gonna give it a few tries. Pump the strength up a little. Okay. I think I'll stick with this one and I'll erase the bottom jaw. I think it looks a bit better. Okay, now to make him look angry. I want him to be looking at us, you know. Yeah, because he doesn't want us to take his treasure. Yeah, let's get rid of that. So how are we going to do this? I think I can take a darker brown because I try to make a little difference. And so he's angry. So we can like start up here, come down like that, and around here, I guess. Just like the wood here. Maybe I went out a little too far. I'll erase that. I guess I can exaggerate a little and cut some off. That might look a little bit better though. Okay. And we'll just bring that across. Erase the center. I guess I'll give him blue eyes. He lives in the dark, and supposedly people have blue eyes because there was less light. Don't know what would be good for a mimic. Okay. Let's give that a try. I really don't know what's going to happen. Let's pump up the strength because I wanted to be part of the treasure box. No, most definitely not that. Okay. So let me get another shade of brown. You know, I'd love it just to be like with the original colors. I don't know if it would be noticeable enough for the AI to recognize it, though. But I guess I can give it a try. Then we can grab this here, a darker color. Try to draw on some lines, like, you know, try to make it come from there. Okay, let's give it a shot. Let's see, I'm going to turn down the strength a bit. See if it'll feel more like following the drawing or the concept. Okay, it looks like it's more or less sticking to it. Not exactly, but it's close. I'd like to change it a little more, though. Like give it a little curve down here. Like that. Then in here we can erase that. And have it curve down here as well. And we can add, let's see if we can add some little teeth. Making them a little sharper. Oh, hey, probably should use the black down here. Okay, let's push it a little further. Okay, yeah, that's going along a bit better. Looks a little too organic. Let's see where it takes us. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's starting to look better. Okay, let's see what I can do to try to make it look more like wood. Let's say made of grainy wood, maybe. Grainy wood, wooden planks. Pump that up, see what happens. Okay, it's starting to look more like wood again. Okay, I guess we can leave it like that for now. Turn down the strength and repeat it a bit. Because I don't want it to change anymore, I just want it to go adding detail. Okay, I'm going to add a color layer because I like how it's looking, but I think the colors are a bit different than the originals, you know? And oh, it's not selecting. It's selecting the wrong ones. There we go. That'll make things a bit easier. Now I don't want to change the teeth, so I'll be removing those. Let me get a nice brown. I'll try with the original brown. Move this around so I can actually get to my tools. I like that dark color more. I'm coloring in the wrong spot. Let me undo that. Let's see. It's not letting me. I just want to change this color here. And I just stuck it to the bottom. I don't want that. Now it's not taking colors anywhere. What's going on here? Oh, there we go. Looks like I still had the layer on there. Let's see if it'll work now. Yeah, there we go. So let me change this to a color layer. Let me get out his eyes. Because I kind of like those. I don't want to lose those. Yeah, it looks like I'll have to cut it out manually. One thing I really like from Photoshop is its selection tools. Selections in Photoshop are like really good and really easy and really fast. So I don't have to hunch over. Why'd it get so big? There we go. Okay, now let's try the color mask. Yeah, that's a bit better. It's a bit closer to what I want. Maybe I should get one that's a little darker. Yeah, that's good. That's a bit closer to what I want. Okay. Hopefully that'll be a better starting point. Let's give it another hit. Okay. You know, I'm also going to, I'm going to copy this part down here and stick it onto the new layer. Sometimes when you're doing AI, you need to let it see the rest of the image in order to have a better idea of exactly what you want. So I'm going to extend these layers a bit so it's not like working in a vacuum. And I'm going to come down here. Just copy this bottom part of the chest. Stick it in here. Let's see if I don't mess everything up. Okay. Let's see if it'll start working together. I don't want to change it too much, but sometimes it's necessary to make a move like that so it'll respect, like, you know, the colors or the style of whatever else you're working on. Let's see if that worked. Okay, it's going in both directions. Let me turn up the strength a bit. Ah, that's better. Except for that eye. Let me give it another try. Okay, I'll stick with that one. So now it's paying attention to the bottom part of the treasure chest as well. I had made the top part with another layer, so it was just working independently. And now they're working together, so it has a better idea of what I want to do. Okay, that went more like on the cartoon side. So let's try that again. It's getting rid of these teeth here. I don't want to get rid of the teeth. I like the teeth. So let's take a step back. Try again. No, that's what I don't want. I don't want like I don't want the lines to be cracking like this. I want the grain, you know, the wood grain. I don't know if it'll work, but I'm at least going to try it a few times. Because I'd rather it follow the grain. So that way, you know, it's like when it's not in its monster shape, it'll look more or less like a normal chest. Okay, let's see if that'll help or if I just messed everything up. Okay, good. It looks like it's more or less getting the idea. Let me erase this little thing here. Because when it's a mimic, you know, you just want people to come on over. Take a look at the treasure. Okay, I like that, but the metal accents or fittings are gone, so let's try to put those back in. It's a little bright. I'd like those to be like in the shadows. So let's put those in here. There we go. Let's give it another try. Okay, it looks like he doesn't really want to stick with my idea of having those wooden planks going across. Let's see if I can say no vertical planks. Realistic. Okay, yeah, they're like, human doesn't know what he's talking about. I'm going to turn down the strength and just try to get it to put in more detail. Try to make it look a little more realistic. Okay, I guess I'll leave that alone for now. Now, what do mimics need? They need a pile of treasure. There's supposed to be a treasure in there. How else are they going to get the humans to get so close that they're going to get eaten? Okay, so I like that. Let's just try selecting the inside. Oh dear. Okay, that's more or less there. I don't need all of the inside, but I do need all the bottom part. I can't really see sometimes when I'm drawing in this direction. Okay. Fix some of those details. Yeah. Okay. We want, or I want, a treasure in there. Okay, so now that I've selected those, I'm going to add another layer, and I want a pile of gold coins. And treasure. Okay. So what would a nice gold color be? Guess it doesn't really have to be gold, like yellowish orange. Yeah, around there. No, that doesn't really convince me. I guess it'll do, you know. AI will change it anyway, but... All right. Looks like I need to fix that selection mask a little. Okay, let's give it a try. Let's see what happens. Turn up the strength. Oh, okay. I don't want any eyes in there. I don't know why I changed the teeth to eyes. So in this case, I am going to lower the strength, and I'm going to lower the feathering effect, because I want to keep the teeth. I just want a pile of gold coins. You know, what everybody wants. Okay. Let's pump up the strength a bit. Ah, that's better. Let's hit it again. Okay, I like that. Okay, pull down the strength. Oh no, there's some eyes in there. Not going to use that one. Cancel. Try again. Okay. Now I want it, I think that I can leave that there as such. Let's get rid of this here. I'm going to go back to the treasure box layer. I'd like it to have, you know, some like little feet, you know, so it's not like just on the ground like that. It's not touching. Am I in the wrong part? Oh yes, I am. Haha. Need to come back here. Oh, looks like I didn't, yeah, I messed up a little. Okay. Well then, I don't know, what layer were they on? Okay, it's not that layer. Okay, there we go. That's the layer I was on. Okay. Okay. I'm not going to turn that up too far. Just wanted to go adding some detail. Fix my mistakes. Okay, that's a bit better. Also, and since we're in a cave, I think we need to tone down the lighting a bit on the figure. So, let's try to get some of these lights from, or shadows, I should say, from like the background. Nothing too dark. Let's see. Oh, this is pretty much how I want it, so I guess it's okay if I make a fused layer and work on that. It'll be easier to make selections. Okay. Now I'm going to add another color layer. see if I can, even if I don't get it exact, I want to get it closer. You know, because they are in a cave. You know? Okay, that looks better. I'm going to allow it some feathering out. I don't really care if I change the cave walls. Are not too important to me. Looks like the feet were not respected. Okay, I'll turn down the strength a little. Yeah, the thing is, when the colors are too similar to the surroundings, sometimes figures will fuse, which is why I like limiting it off a little like that. Okay, that'll do. I'm adding a few negative prompts because I think it's. I'm probably not going to be able to make it look more realistic, but I don't want it to look more like a cartoon either. Okay, let's see if that helps. Okay. Now I'm going to remove the selection and let it work. Try to equal it out. If it's all going to look like a cartoon, let it all look like a cartoon. If it's all going to look realistic, then I want it all to look realistic. Okay, I think that'll do. Now I'm going to go cutting it down into sections, because when you cut it down into sections, it can like put in more detail and stuff. So I'm just going to say it's wood. Okay, let me change it to a wooden plank. Try to make it remember. Okay, that's a bit better, I guess. I'm going to turn up the strength. Okay, that's better. Let's go on to the next section. Or, let's see if I can select more of it. Because it should all be wood except for the eyes and the teeth. Okay. Oh, don't want the skull to be made of wood either. Going a little too far, I don't know why. Okay. I lost too much detail. I'm going to turn it down a bit. It shouldn't have made that. Color there, what is that? Looks like I didn't like. Looks like I didn't like how I tried to change the color. Okay. Now, why is it doing that? I don't like it. Looks like he doesn't like going realistic. He's getting angry. This is taking a little longer than I had expected because, okay, that'll do. I seem to be doing something wrong now. I guess it was best for me to just go choosing those smaller sections. The layers are a little funky at the moment. Okay. Okay, looks like it's working now. Let me go for the next one. I don't know why it keeps on wanting to make the grain vertical. I'd rather it go horizontal. Okay, that's better. And look, it's pulling in the that other color again, even though I deactivated it. Okay, we'll just have to live with it. So it looks like I can't make it look real, but I can make it look more realistic by doing these individual sections. At least add a little more detail. But what is up with that? I'm just going to erase that layer then. I don't want to, but it's just messing everything up with those squares on it. Let's see how this works. The good thing about working in layers is that to a certain extent you can go backwards. I don't want to, but I will if I have to, though. I don't want to bore you guys. Okay, let's turn the strength down again. I don't know why he has human arms. Okay, yeah, that's better. Okay, that's better. I was getting a little worried. Okay. Phew. Okay. I'm going to make a few more passes to try to get into more detail, and I think that'll be it for today. Thank you very much for accompanying me, and I'll see you next time. It's having problems with its layers. I guess I have too many. I'll have to erase a few. Okay, well then. Looks like my program has crashed, but you guys can see how it goes. This is beta, so I guess it's normal for it to have a few problems. Though I think it's churning out well, I'm going to save it the way it is. And then I'm going to reopen it in order to free some resources and start working on it some more. Thank you all very much for coming. Bye-bye.